After the Ukrainian authorities rehabilitated the *Allatra International Public Movement, I came across a video by Luigi Corvaglia, one of Italy's leading anti-cult activists. On February 23, 2026, on his YouTube channel, he appeared very worried and once again accused our international movement of something. I left him a short, friendly comment. Luigi, enough already. *Allatra was just cleared by the Ukrainian court a week ago, yet you're still talking about Russia. Where is this coming from? Where is your evidence? Please explain to people why these paradoxes keep happening. The facts say one thing, but anti-cultists, like zombies, keep claiming something completely different. In response, he sent me a link to a British website. Luigi Corvaglia, one of the most authoritative figures in Italy's anti-cult scene and a board member of the international organization FECRIS, replied with this link. I clicked it, read it, and was genuinely surprised. Now I want to address him directly, and I'm sure he'll see this. Luigi, what exactly did you send me? Do you even understand what you sent? For a long time, I've wanted to make a video about Corvaglia, to put him in the spotlight, break down his manipulations, and show people exactly who these individuals are and what they do. Thanks to him, the perfect opportunity has presented itself today. So let's analyze the situation. Just days after the Ukrainian court's justified ruling on *Allatra, an article suddenly appeared in England on a dubious news portal based in the city of Leeds. Why do I call it dubious? I'll explain in a moment. The author, a certain Mary Johnson, a journalist and PhD candidate at the University of Glasgow, claims we shouldn't trust the Ukrainian court or the Ukrainian police. Instead, we should believe her, Mary Johnson, because she, sitting in England, somehow knows better than anyone how dangerous this peaceful scientific organization is. My friends who specialize in information security conducted open-source reconnaissance. Here's what we discovered. The article was published on the website lstv.co.uk. This site is a classic domain drop, an intercepted domain with an established history. It previously belonged to Student Television, most likely Litz TV. At some point, the original owners abandoned it or failed to renew the registration, and it was seized to exploit the trust in Google authority it had built up. The site is full of accusatory materials targeting specific people and organizations, outright smear campaigns against businessmen and politicians. In front of us, friends, is a typical black PR tool, an info killer website. It runs on bulletproof hosting. Bulletproof hosting is essentially a den in neutral waters, servers whose owners deliberately ignore any complaints about slander or legal violations. Another clear technical sign: one domain on a dedicated IP address. Normal sites share IPs or live in the cloud. If you place a controversial site on a shared IP with regular businesses, the provider will remove it after the first serious complaint to protect other clients. A dedicated IP shows the owner wants isolation to avoid blocks. On the About Us page, the only contact is an anonymous Proton mail address. Serious UK media usually provide a physical address and transparent editorial information. Anonymous encrypted email is a red flag. The owners have reasons to stay in the shadows. The listed authors, Brian, Danny, Linda, Mary, have no verified profiles or real editorial credentials. Then we found the smoking gun. Journalist Paolo Sorbello publicly stated on his LinkedIn that someone is using his name to publish unverified slanderous articles on the litz.tv/lstv.co.uk website, which has almost nothing in common with the real Litz TV. He warned people not to open links from it or trust its content. This is direct evidence of identity theft and impersonation by the InfoKiller site. We also discovered posts on the Black Hat World Forum, a platform for discussing illegal black hat methods, spam, and reputation attacks. One user wrote, "I need to delete the article from the lits.tv website. I'm ready to consider any effective methods, mass complaints, legal pressure strategies, or any other proven approaches that get results." When standard methods don't work, clients turn to shadow forums for help. There were other messages from the same participant about removing or de-indexing articles that spread compromising material for the purpose of extortion. And here is an even clearer Russian trace from the same participant. There are businessmen in Russia who appear in many negative posts online. The goal is to push these materials down in search results and boost the visibility of neutral and positive content. Priority regions, Russia and Switzerland, with the possibility of adding other European countries. There were pages of replies from specialists offering experience in suppressing negative publications and increasing positive brand assets. Yes, this is a whole industry. We also found another Russian trace in official court documents. A major businessman filed a lawsuit through the Federal Service for Supervision of Communications in Russia. The subject of the dispute, recognition of the information posted on lstv.co.uk, is false and damaging to honor, dignity, and business reputation. This is a standard procedure to clean up the digital footprint, to obtain an official court ruling that the compromising material is a lie, so it can be blocked for Russian users. What does all this mean? It means someone commissioned smear material on this InfoKiller website, and it may even involve blackmail or extortion. Our hypothesis is fully confirmed. By the way, when I reviewed the site's publications, I noticed a large number of articles targeting Russian politicians, businessmen, and shadowy figures. This strongly suggests that some of the customers behind these pieces are based in Russia. And now through the same platform, they have targeted the ALLATRA international movement. I wonder, how much does an article like this cost? Was it a serious investment? But is that the end of the story? No. The usual scheme used by anti-cultists is simple. A paid smear article is published, then it is spread through their networks by fighters against windmills. That's exactly what happened this time. Published on March 6th, and by March 15th, the full article was already reposted by the Czech anti-cult portal, Shady TV. How did they find it so quickly? Most likely their clients sent it to them. Then it was shared by the Italian anti-cultist, Sonia Ginelli, who is already well known to us. And now Luigi Corvaglia himself sent it to me in response on YouTube. Maybe others have picked it up too. I'll keep checking. This is exactly how they operate, friends. So Luigi, what did you send me? Do you even realize what it is? You who call yourself a top fighter against disinformation are relying on a garbage site with a clearly commissioned article. This is information terrorism. That's the right term for it. And we have more and more questions for you. Why are you doing this? We are carefully collecting all of your work. The day will come when this material will form the basis of something very useful for society. And you probably won't like it. Why do you keep doing things that will eventually backfire on you? Is life getting boring? Well, you'll have to take responsibility for your actions yourself.